What is going on, everyone? I'm DeFi Sean. That guy right there is Mr. Pixel. And we are back for our Friday edition of Moon or Dust. And Mr. Pixel, been a pretty good Friday so far. How about you? How are things
I would,
going?
yeah, I would say the same. Very good. Very interesting things happening in the background here, of course. But it's going
Yeah.
really good, man. Really good. I spent the morning plowing a driveway here. We've had an awful serious snowstorm. So I've had to be out there plowing the driveway this morning and stuff. I know it's a lot hotter where you're at. You're just setting up bouncy castles and stuff.
Yeah, Louisiana's 84 today. So, yeah, totally different weather. Yeah, my daughter's birthday was last weekend, but her birthday party's this weekend. So, yeah, I got to set up. She's 3, so setting up the bouncy houses and all that fun
Nice.
stuff. So, you know how that goes. So, as soon as I get done this, I'll be going on to that. But yeah, Mr. P, let's tell the people what we are.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, everybody. Of course, we are a trending show, and you can be highlighted on this show 5 days a week if you're in the top 5. As you can see there, we got Moon or Dust, Fire Chicken, Only Rose, Kenna Claude, and Master Key, which we're going to be going over today. We got 2 special guests in the house, 2 other entrants to the hackathon, the Pump Fun hackathon, I should say. So 2 more interviews. Excited for that, to hear from those guys. Always great to hear from other builders in the space as well. If you want to get this bot installed, all you got to do is go to moonordust.media right here. You can scroll down. All the show schedules are there. What you're looking for is the trending section. You can access it here as well through the side tray. Click that. Tells you all about the show here, the days, the times. All the links are here. And then you can scroll down a little bit. Here's where you access the bot. Just click that button right there, add bot now. It will prompt and open your Telegram. You just give it the admin permissions in the group of choice and get your community voting. Simple as that. You can do that organically. Of course, if you would prefer, you can take advantage of the paid boost options we have. Very good rates. You can get a vote multiplier boost, a 1.2x, a 1.5x, or a 2x. That lasts for 1 hour, or else you can go for the leaderboard boost, which will shoot you right into the top 5, the top 3, or straight to the number 1 spot. And of course, if you are on the show or you are on the bot and you are trending, you got a bullish community there, we might even reach out and give you an opportunity to come on, represent your project, and take on the AI whales in our game show called Moon or Dust as well. So absolutely no reason to not install this, guys. Take advantage of the exposure that we're bringing to all the projects in the space. And like I said, these shows go live as well, or sorry, live on Pump Fun, and then we also send them to all our other socials across YouTube, across X, also now on Rumble as well, totaling over 200k plus subscribers. It's totally free to install it. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to moonordust.media and get that bot installed and be highlighted here 5 days a week if you're up there. So go get it.
Yep.
What are you waiting for, everybody?
And speaking of YouTube, since we'll be on it tomorrow, and next, hit that like button, subscribe button, share button, post button, repost button, reshare button, whatever button you have to hit that button. Also, I want to bring up on my screen real quick while we're talking about what we are. We also have Crypto and Cause Investing, which is the market inside of our company. Been doing that for about 4 years, along with my YouTube channel. Been doing that for about 4 years as well. We can pretty much bring anything to you. YouTube videos from 200 plus YouTubers, 200 plus X personalities. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, anything and everything you can imagine. You need a centralized exchange listing, you need a market maker, you need CMC, CoinGecko, whatever you need, we can get it. And the best part is we don't absolutely screw you over with pricing like almost everyone else in this space. Like I said, most marketers, they charge 3, 4, 500% markup. Sometimes, a lot of times, making more money than the actual content creator themselves or CMC or whoever else it may be. So yeah, it's just wild the way the market actually operates. Also, go hop on over to my podcast, the Crypto Chain Reaction Podcast. Give that a listen. We are on season 3 of episode 6. Thanks to you guys, that podcast has grown exponentially these past couple months. Been doing it for about a year. So yeah, shout out to the community for watching, for commenting, giving me that watch times, making it grow, getting tons of watches from the search page and from the Spotify homepage and all that, because you guys are watching it and listening to it. So yeah, huge shout out to everyone for doing that. And let's see what are we doing, Mr. P? Where's our Bitcoin at? We're at 67.7. ETH still slightly below 2. We're at 1.9. What's another one of our favorites? XRP. It's at $1.42. Solana's back up to that 84, just shy of 85. My precious Dogecoin is at 10 cents. But yeah, everything 23 hours is up 1 to 3%. It looks like. So good to see that.
Don't panic, everybody. Relax, chill.
Yeah, we're up 1. Fear and greed. We will make it for sure. The market cap is up 1.7% for the up to 2.33 trillion. So love to see that. Yeah, guys, Mr. Bit, Alpha, see who's all in the chat. Eric, what's going on, everyone? Any big news in the market that we may have missed? We had a lot of stuff going on this morning, so I fell behind on almost everything I had to do. So yeah, let's take a look, see if Cointelegraph's got anything. Trump says existing tariffs will remain in place and announces a new 10% global tariff. Yeah, I saw, I think the Supreme Court voted against that, I think is the headline I saw, but I have not got to look into it, so I could not talk, at least from an educational standpoint, about what's going on with it. But I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Mr. P, did you see that?
Man, through plowing the driveway this morning, I haven't had a chance to look into too much, to be honest, but I heard something about it, but like yourself, I haven't had a chance to kind of dive too deep into anything. If anybody knows in the chat who we got in there, Eric, Mr. Bitzel, Mustafa, Manny, welcome everybody. If you got any updates on that particular story, drop it in the chat there. Let us know if that's correct. Have the Supreme Court ruled against that? Looking for things here that are actually moving the needle, but we feel like, a lot of it is just, they're kind of macro stories, I guess you could say. Everybody seems to be in cruise control right now while we're waiting for some regulation to come down here in some way. What's on it there? World Liberty Financial there with Besant. What's that? Democrats led by Gregory Meeks warned Scott Besant that World Liberty Financial's bank charter bid possesses foreign influence and risks and demanded answers. Of course, because it's Trump's organization, the Democrats have to have a problem with it. But
yep. Sailor,
maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Let's see.
If it's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million. Of course, anyone that watches this knows that I'm a firm believer that Bitcoin will hit that 1 million mark. I mean, probably not tomorrow, but it definitely will. And we'll see. We'll see if I can hold out. I got a decent supply of Bitcoin. We'll see if I can hold out until that $1 million mark. That's my goal. I stake it though for myself, so I can't trade it willingly, but I always have to restake it when it comes on stake. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See if I can hold out to 1 million.
Yep, absolutely. Anybody else in the chat? Hey guys, don't be shy. Let us in there. And of course, with our guests today, if you do have any questions for them, pop it in the chat. We are live on Pump Fun, and of course, all of these interviews and this show itself will be posted across our other socials on YouTube, X, and Rumble after the fact, totaling over 200K subscribers across all those channels as well. So let us know, guys, in real time. You can ask your questions.
Mr. P, alien files are officially being declassified. Trump just publicly ordered the Secretary of War to begin releasing the government's classified intelligence on UFOs, UAPs, and extraterrestrial life. No more redacted documents, no more closed-door congressional hearings. The Matrix is officially glitching. This is right about to change forever, and we'll see what happens with that. Like, people aren't even excited about hearing about aliens anymore. I think if we find out, everyone's just like, okay. Continue my Tuesday.
It's kind of like, yeah, what are we going to do about it anyway? I mean, are we going to see him walking around on the streets? Probably not. We could see some UFOs flying around, though, for sure. A lot of people think that's, ancient government tech, really, more so than anything. But hey, we're always open here to get the tinfoil hats on, everybody. So let us know what you think. How you feeling about this thing?
Always for good chat. It's always like, especially being on YouTube, I guess the more comments you get, the more I think it's spread across YouTube. So sometimes we'll start talking about the crazy. We actually had a UFO discussion. It might have been one of our biggest episodes. People just kept piling in, I guess, because so many comments were happening because we were talking about that. People were just piling in. I mean, we got up to 250 or 300 viewers, which is awesome. Yeah, that's about all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anything too big, Mr. P. If you want to, maybe we go ahead and get started on these AMAs to make sure that we can fit them all in. So I told Mr. P before, though, he handles these. We had a lot going on this morning, so I fell behind on a lot of stuff we had to do. So I'm probably going to drop off camera while Mr. P is doing these interviews, and then I'll be back right after for us to do our trending.
Yeah, we do have one quick question from the chat, Sean. Is your head elongated under that hat? Maybe you're a resident alien. Well, we got to hit 100 million on the Mafia token if you want to find
not 100 million. Well, it's too crazy. 10 million. 10 million.
Okay, 10 million. There we go.
Only 10 million.
Oh, sorry, 100 million. We're all getting naked. I forgot that. All right, okay.
10 million. We're doing like Only Rose. We're setting up our background chat, and we're having our OnlyFans experience hitting 100 million. So, yeah, let's go, guys.
All right. Well, first up, sorry, go ahead, Sean.
I said, yeah, I was just reading what he said. He may be our resident alien. I said, it may be. Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Well, first up, we're going to have our guy Christian. I know it is all hours of the morning where he's at. So let's drop that down right there, Sean, and let's get our first guest up for the Pump Fun Hackathon interview. All right, Christian, how are you doing? Coming all the way from us from Thailand. What time is it there for you now, sir?
All right, it's 3:30 already, and it's good to be here. I mean, it's still good. Thank you for inviting us and also inviting me as well.
Absolutely, of course, Christian, and thank you for staying up all hours of the morning to come on here and do it. We're happy to give you the stage here. I love. I've been doing some research, looking into what you guys are building. Really love it. We've had some awesome projects on, and that's exactly what we want to do here. Mooner Dust Trending is highlight these great teams that are making great products without them having to spend an absolute fortune on marketing trying to get that exposure. So appreciate you taking the time to come on today. So let's get right into it. For anybody that is not familiar with exactly what you're building, Oyrade, give us a quick breakdown on exactly what it is. If you would mind, please, Christian. I got your screen pulled up here as well, so drop some knowledge on us.
Thank you so much, and GM everyone. My name is Christian, and I'm so the co-founder of Oyrade as well. So basically, Oyrade is currently is to predictions platforms. And if you see in the motto over here, we put the predict invisible and invisible because we want to highlight not only in the prediction niche, but we also try to highlight the privacy of the user as well. Uh, so regarding the landing page, we have putting up our the uh, needed informations in terms of how we leverage the Solana foundations in to improve the user experience and also the way that you interact with the with our platforms to ensure that with the high speed and also fast finality of Solana and also low gas fees in the prediction niche, so you can get your experience user experience and also putting the AI analysis into that would also improve how we make up the market and also the judge the market sentiment before we can be able to put up the different kinds of prediction market right at the place. Um, so I just would go very quickly into this. Uh, for the core technology we put in here is the zero knowledge proofs because we know that privacy has become one of the main highline in this day and age already. It has been highlighted from uh, CZs in most recent trick regarding the privacy from the user interactions because right now even though blockchain has been highlighted as transparencies, however most people tend to the mass community want to secure their own privacy in the blockchain space because when they whenever they want to do everything on that space they don't really want to get their tracks exposed to the public, especially for the whales or big traders, because from that point the other people were just trying to copy from it. So that is the reason we follow the path to ensure that the privacies would get into the place and then to secure the identifications of people join or on our platform.
Yes, I
Currently,
agree. I agree. And sorry, just not to cut you off, just to touch on that point real quick. I think that's very important as well. And I think when people talk about blockchain and transparency, I think, yes, while it is awesome to have that, but when you talk about that, about having it fully transparent, of course, that really applies to like government entities, big public entities that the public need to know, should be transparent, whereas when it comes to individuals, privacy is very important, it's very key, and you should be allowed that privacy even on chain. So I just want to touch on that, and I think, yes, transparency is very important, but for the regular trader, the regular person, privacy is essential.
yes, we all found that pain point from the user stance. So from that, we just trying to focus on the privacy because we know that being audience centric would be better because when we are solve the pain point from the user side, then we just keep it go along to deliver the function and so the products. Regarding the apps, we have already entered into the DevNest sections. So right now you guys can just get into the DevNav platform and then connect to your wallet and also get some faucet Solana, and you can be able to put on and the cast your own predictions for the market that is still open. Regarding in here, there would be two options, just like other um, prediction platforms. Or you can buy yes or sell the shares that you have already bought. Apart from that, for the privacy mode, you can turn on, and we would include another 0.1% in the transactions. And
Oh, so you're saying by using the privacy mode, there would be a slight 0.1% addition to the fee? Is that what? Just to clarify.
yes, I mean, because right now it is based on the user's will. So as long as you turn on the privacy mode, we would put the charge into that, and we would directly highlight on the on the screens, and from that point, just if you hit agree with that, and then your transaction will keeps going on. However, there is one major things I gotta say. I got to update to you right now. You know, even though the predictions has become one of the main narrative we're trying to stick with, but I gotta say that our team has come up has concluded in recently to redirect our directions on Oyrade again, is that still stick with the privacies. However, right now we still include the text for to privacy infrastructure for agent and also for the on-chain system as well. Even though our predictions have to become one of the narrative for Oyrade, we also include other features for Oyrade in terms of on-chain privacy as well, because right now based on our size,
We're getting some slight audio issues from you there, Christian. It's kind of your audio is just chopping in and out. Is your microphone kind of situated in a good spot there for you? Just a little bit.
Yeah. Pardon me. Okay. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, it just chops in and out a little bit at times. But I think I'm picking up what you're saying.
My voice. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I'm telling you about, because we just got the conclusions a few hours ago. So right now, even though we're still keeping with the prediction platform over here, we're still trying to revolve around the privacies of the in our projects, because based on our size, recently PumpFun has released two winners already, is Zov and also Oppo. And then when I do some kind of research over that, I see that they are trying to choose the projects that tend to be more infrastructure supports to the whole platform and also the Solana foundations. So our team has recalculated the workforce. So and also trying to envision the pump funds visions as well. And right now we are trying to redirect our ways of development. So even though we still stick with the predictions, but we're still trying to expand the features and also the support that we are offer in the futures. But the main focus is bringing the privacies for users as the core. So we can be able to develop the products and also the features around that. But right now, so far, I can tell you based on the latest announcement we have made on X channels, we would include the X402 privacy infrastructure for AI agent and also for the on-chain system as well. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, we did have someone dealing with the X402 as well. Actually, we had him on last week. He was talking about it to one of the other projects that were in it, but they were very early on in the development phase as well. So if I was to ask you this, Christian, like, let's say obviously there are other prediction markets out there and stuff, and you're going to be adding new features to this, but what exactly, like, let's say, is the problem above other similar softwares like this that would put you above those, in your opinion? What makes you stand out from those other prediction markets? Obviously you've mentioned the privacy. Is there anything else that you would point to, in that regard?
In my opinion, I still trying to push the privacy first for the Oyrade. Still up so far. Right now with the prediction platform that we have developed at the current stage is still revolve around the users. However, we know that right now Solana is still trying to prioritize the inclusions of X402 as well. So seeing that from our side, we're also trying to push that because it is also because right now the X402 in the agentic commerce it has gaining the adoption and so the tractions from the user side as well. So because our teams also gauge their abilities, their abilities in different niche, and from that point we are trying to narrow down into the X402s because we know that it's very wide use among the users and also among the other platform as well.
Yes.
But so far, yeah.
Yeah, and do you have any AI integration into this, or do you even utilize AI during the build out process, or?
Everything, even we have already behind the scenes system we have built for to pull out the market, to pull out the data regularly and then come up with the market. So far it is, it's technically it has happened behind the scenes, and then when we put up onto the platform, we're still trying to do it manually up to this point, but it's still revolve around the prediction platform. So it's just part of the whole things that you asked me.
Yes.
And if you ask me if you goes further to any other niche that Oyrade is going right now, I gotta say that we are still in the build-up stage because the conclusions for the new directions for Oyrade had just concluded just a few hours ago. So we are still trying.
And of course, the hackathon is still ongoing as well. So it's good that you're still building. And, I'm sure as you build, because, we're building something as well. But as you build, new things come to light, and, you explore you see some other competition in the space, and it can, inspire you for other features and make you think a certain way. So being able to pivot like that, add new features and things is very important, I feel. I'm sure you're taking a lot of feedback as well from your community and people that use it. So tell me about the user experience itself. Let's say you're live right now, right?
Yes, we will already goes live.
It's live at the moment. So let's say as a user, I come on to the Oyrade platform. Walk me through the process. What do I do? How do I get involved? And how do I kind of make this benefit me?
Pardon, can you repeat that because my audio has some kind of problem.
Oh, no problem. So basically what I'm saying is, let's say from a user perspective, I come onto the Oyrade platform. Walk me through the process of how I get set up. What do I do? And how do I, make it benefit me? How do I function around in the platform, from an easy user perspective?
Yeah, I got the point. So basically you just prepare your own wallet in that is our Solana integrated. So just like here, I try to log in into my account. So
okay, so I'm connected to my wallet, and then I come into a screen like this. So kind of how do I navigate here? How do I get involved and start making this work for me?
the main platforms we have two parts. The first part is the features market that will be put up on the large screen or in the middle, and then another is the navigator bar. It would be appear on your left side. So over here you can manage your dashboard, your markets, portfolio, or stackings, and also the setting as well. To join into any market, just hit into any market that is still live. But right now, we have seen that some of the market has been off color. There is another two that still have the colors on, which is the Bitcoin and also the hold. So for example, I click onto the hold over here, and then I enter into a part of the so that I have, just like this one.
So then I'm buying into that market, that prediction right there.
Yes.
And if I'm a user, can I set up my own prediction as well? Can users do that?
Pardon me, could you?
So if I'm a user, can I go in and just set up my own prediction as well, or are these just ones that the platform just have for people? Or me as a user, can I come in and say, all right, I'm going to say, if let's say for example our token Mafia, will Mafia be above this in 1 month or whatever? Can I do that as well as a user and set up my own little prediction, or how does that work?
Regarding the DevNet, or you can use or set up your predictions on your own, but as long as you have to got your own wallet, I mean the Solana wallet, and we recommend to use our Phantom wallet. And apart from that, since there is it's happen on the DevNet, it's not the mainnet or the testnet, so you need to direct to perform another step is to get the faucet or Solana from the DevNet chain, because the DevNet would run on the virtual chains. I mean, so inside of that, you need to get the faucet or Solana on the DevNet chain, and from that point, you can be able to perform your prediction on the Oyrade platform.
Right. And is that an easy process for people, that mightn't be too familiar, but if they wanted to kind of get into it, is that a difficult process for them? Is it an easy process, would you say?
To us, we're still doing good about our social communications, because we have already goes live with Telegram channel. We also have Discord community. Not to mention that we also have the X channels and also X community as well. And and we are trying to delegate different kinds of peoples to take care of the community in the Oyrade as well. So I think that even though there would be some hardships regarding Web3 interactions, however, as long as the users get to know with us in terms of these communities, then they can get the instance support from our personnel.
Awesome. Okay, so obviously community is a big part of what you guys are doing. Tell me about the community, and you guys obviously you have a token attached to this too as part of the hackathon. Is that right? Do you have a token right now? It's tied to this.
Yes, token listings is one of the most requirement from Pump Fund before you can be able to join the hackathon, and we have already launched our tokens. And it has gone live for a week already.
Awesome.
Up to this point, we're still doing annual, live streaming on that for a while to ensure the communication, and also the way we keep the relationship with the societies, because I know that most of the people tend to think that token listings on the Pump Fund would have a short-term effect. However, since we joined to the hackathon, our priority is bootstrapping from the hackathons to ensure that we can be able to deliver the features, and also the need for the masses. So right now, it's still run on the pump fund. It has been bonded for a few days ago, but now it has been diluted a bit.
Yeah,
We have trying to attach our tokens into the way that we are using.
the
I mean,
platform.
from
Yeah,
the
that's
user
what I was
side.
gonna. That's what I was gonna ask you next. Was like basically how does that token tie into your platform, and how does it benefit from like what you guys are building, if you've gotten there yet?
We have already got that into the point. So far, we would try to ensure that regarding the revenue for, because in the mainnet we are trying to apply the Oyrade as our main utility token on our platform. So if you check out our official documentations, there would be it would be applied into revenue share, fee discount, and also for the stacking as well. Regarding the revenue share, there would be 30% of that share goes to the stakers. Regarding the for the fee discounts, as long we prioritize for Oyrade holders. So as long as they hold an amount of Oyrade, then they would get the share of fee discounts when they interact on our platform. And apart from that, for the stakers, they can get the rewards from the platform
Gotcha.
revenue.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
it
makes
will be
sense.
used for three terms in that, but right now we are still working on the features and also the additional features and
Yes.
the directions that the new directions that I have just mentioned before.
Awesome. Yeah, really good. I love to see it. As far as let's say KYC and being audited, is that something that you guys have on the roadmap as you're building this out?
Um, so far, the oral math has submitted into we have already submitted, but I think that for the neural math, we need to recalculate again, and then I will release soon on our official Twitter channels.
Awesome. Well, it's great that it is certainly on the roadmap. Of course, a lot of people look for that for their own, personal peace of mind. When you got, projects that are KYC'd and audited, it goes a long way to, user trust, 100%. So that's awesome that that's on the map. Hey, so tell me a little bit about the team. Yourself, obviously, are you the top developer? What exactly is your own role, and how many other people are working on this with you?
Currently, I'm just working on the marketing side. There will be also um, one person's who working with me as the co-founder as well in Korea. Most of the our dev team based in Southeast Asia. So far, our team scale would scale up around 8 people. Most of them they are the dev team. There would be around four of us in the marketing teams because right now we are still because when joining into the Oyrade, we also trying to bringing some people I mean who still undergraduated to have them to get exposed to the blockchain and also the Web3 spaces
Really
as well.
cool.
So
Yeah, I like that.
it,
So you're bringing up kind of trainee devs as well to, get involved in the experience of what this is like and get them ready for the real world, I guess, for the real crypto world. So that's really cool. And tell me, what exactly, let's say, what does this look like for you? Like, how long have you been building this, I guess, first, and why did you build it? What was your passion behind like wanting to build something like this?
well, I've been in here in the blockchain for around 3 years already. But I mean, because we when we come up to each other and form a team, I think that is the hardest part is how we connect and also I mean we because most people working in the financial space they tend to look forward to the financial impact or influence they get in the future. Right now, our team has been work just a small team, and I gotta say that we do have a same visions is to promote the long-term platform or at least the products for the community. So in terms of this hackathons, I think that it is good for us to get exposed to others competitors, and then to find out a niche that we can be able to deliver the long run or long live features to the masses. Because the ultimate kind of thing that we are trying to reach is the long live projects that is beneficial to the masses. Because right now I know that in the past most people just tend to look forward to listing a token, then they think that okay, whether you're gonna disappear or you're gonna give up your work, that is fine. But right now the game has changed. And
this is a long-term vision for you. Yeah, this is a long-term vision for you guys, clearly. Did you just start this when the hackathon, or were you already building this and said, oh yeah, let's enter with the hackathon? We're kind of in the process, or was it something you started when you saw that the hackathon was a thing?
Well, we have already have the because we have already have a bank of ideas behind that. So when the hackathon just come up to life, and then we're trying to reach out some other people, and then trying to get their idea first to idealize what we should do, and then what is our move next. And from that point, when we conclude the ideas, then we just move up with that. In the past, we have already we have already support for some platform to deliver the features, and also their own branch projects in that. So up to this point, I gotta say that we still confident. We are confident with our ability in achieving the a position in the hackathons. And why I say that it's gonna be the long term, because we even though in the past we tend to work for someone else, but right now we truly want to claim for positions in this pump fund, in this pump fund hackathons, because we know that having the positions in that, it would get us realized, and also the motivation for us to moving forward financially, and also commercially and socially as well.
Absolutely. So yeah, and I think that's fair. That's a very fair point. So zooming out, let's say if you got named tomorrow, right, guys, you won a spot in the hackathon, what happens the next day? How does that look next day down the line?
Regarding that matters, when I gotta say that when it comes to us, then we were trying to ensure that there would be we would try to, well, let's say that if it's already finished, I mean regarding the Oyrade finished tomorrow, and then listed into one of the main winners, and then I think that everything just keep going on in just a normal ways. I mean, like wake up and then trying to do daily tasks, and then that's all. We have already think about that, but I mean, like I say that okay, just fine, because
it's a hypothetical, right? Because you kind of gotta and I get it. You're in such a bubble a lot of the time when you're building. You got your head is down. You're building. You're so focused, focusing on getting that exposure, especially when you're a small, lean team, can be difficult. And again, that's exactly why we're doing what we do, is because we want to highlight teams such as yourselves that don't have millions of dollars for marketing. And that's exactly what we offer here. And what would happen? Would it be exactly the same? Let's say if you weren't selected, would you guys like, we're continuing on this path like one way or the other, or like is it a crux for you guys, like we got to win the hackathon to be able to continue what we're doing, or how are you positioned?
We have already mapped out the plan for that too. So just keep because whether the Oyrade win in this hackathon or not, and then we just keep building and also shipping with the Oyrade, because right now because right now there is also another way that for us to be able to promote Oyrade in other in other way as well. Right now it's not only the hackathon, but we also prepare for the reach outs of other peoples and the investors, so they can be able to
Yes.
for habits in that terms. And in the worst case scenario, we're just trying to ensure that it would runs in the most basic way, and also
Mhm.
trying to do the same path with that. Just keep trying to reach out, and then trying to ensure that the idea would keep spreading, because right, maybe that out there not when we reach to the 100 people, maybe at least luckily, fortunately, there would be one who realized the visions of us, and then just trying to work with us
Mhm.
on that.
Yeah, like I
So
always say, it's not always yeah, it's not always all the eyes, it's just the right eyes. If you can get the right eyes on you, it doesn't have to be everybody. But if you get the right people interested in this and they like it, that can be the difference. That could be the game changer. Whether you end up winning the hackathon or not, you could still see someone that might see this and be like, you know what, this is really good. I want to get involved in this. I want to reach out to those guys. So I'm going to hit you with a quick fire round here right now. Give me one word to describe Oyrade.
just be patient, I think.
Patience, okay. Speed or depth?
Speed.
AMM or innovation?
Amen.
And finally, moon or dust?
Moon.
There we
Sure.
go. All right. Do you feel, Christian, I always ask this of any of my guests. I want to make sure that you feel like you've gotten everything across to the audience. Is there anything you feel we haven't touched on? Any specific points you'd like to express that we haven't, spoke about yet today?
I think that for the final words, I just want to express my gratitude on behalf of our team. I would like to express my gratitude and also greetings to you for inviting us to this platform. And apart from that, there will be a lot of things we are working right now, but we hope you guys could be supporting with Oyrade, and because right now we are entering into the one of the most biggest major trend on the Oyrade. So there would be a lot of things need to be changed and adjusted in the next few days. And I hope that you guys just keep supporting us by joining into Oyrade, and also sending your own feedback or reviews or whatever happening in your mind, your thoughts. So to ensure that we can be able to improve the products, or
Mhm.
shift the features from the user side demand.
Yes,
Yeah, that is all
absolutely.
of mine.
Yes, and and I appreciate the kind words as well. We're more than happy. We love to give builders like yourself, teams like yourself, the kind of exposure. You mentioned you did have a Telegram channel. Please, I would advise go and get our bot installed in your Telegram channel. It's totally free to install. It's not spammy at all. It won't clog it up. It auto deletes votes. We've been very cognizant of that. And just get your community voting in there, and we'll be highlighting you 5 days a week. If you guys are in that top spot, it's totally free exposure. And like I said, we chop up these clips after the fact, and we send them out to all of our other channels as well, totaling over 200k plus subscribers. So as long as you have that bot installed, you got your community voting in there organically. It's very easy to do. We'll be highlighting you guys, and we'll continue to give you that exposure as well. And like I said, it doesn't cost you a dime. So I would advise, if you would install the bot, if you have an active Telegram over there, be very beneficial. And finally, before we sign off, you got anything to say to Elon or Tim, the judges of the hackathon?
I have watched. I'm in our team, and also I have watched um the live stream from them very closely. But I
Mhm.
gotta say that just trying to there's nothing much I can express to them because right now most of the time we tend to analyze and also assess the way that they judge um the other projects
Mhm.
in their most recent live streaming. So from that point, we can be able to uh, ensure that we can be able to address properly in our ways of marketing
Mhm.
directions. So
Gotcha.
I think that
Awesome.
everything needs to follow the path like that.
Yeah, agreed. Well, hopefully they see this and they get a good idea of what you guys are building. And best of luck with the hackathon. I hope you nail one of those spots. Keep building either way. I hope we get to keep exposing what you guys are building over there as well. And big shout out to you. Shout out to your team as well. Love what you guys are doing. Everybody, you can go and check him out. Thank you. This is Christian, of course, and the website is Oyrade.com. That is OYRADE.com. And you can follow them on X. It's at OyradeX, OYRADEX. I believe I have those right. So yeah, go and give them a follow if you are interested in what they're building here. Everybody seems like a solid team. There's a lot you guys are building here. It is quite a competitive space, but it looks like you got your own niche here as well and your own features that could be setting you apart from the competition. Want to say thank you so much, Christian. It's been a pleasure, my friend, and best of luck in the hackathon.
Thank you so much for inviting me to here. Thank you.
More than welcome. Take care. All right, everybody, there you have it. There is Christian from Oyrade, crushing it out there. Looks like he is building a ton with his team as well. They got a lot on their plate, I'll say that for sure, but they seem to be getting through it. I'm sure you can see them as well live building somewhere here on Pump Fun. I haven't personally seen it, but of course, my head's been in the sand too. I've been in my own little bubble here. But yeah, go check them out, Oyrade.com, X handle, OyradeX. And next up, we are going to have Luca. So let me get him prepped here. Luca is with Octopus AI. So, all right, let's bring him up. Luca, welcome, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Whereabouts in the world are you today, sir?
Everything is good. Sunny day, Florida, building.
Nice.
How about you?
I hear an accent though. Where are you from? I'm in America too, but I'm not from America originally.
Yeah, same. I'm from Georgia. It's country.
Georgia. Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so you are building. Oh, I got the wrong one up here. Let me pull that up. There it is. OctopusAI.build is the website, everybody. So, okay, I guess let's jump right into it, Luca, and I will pop your screen up here and you can give everybody a nice rundown on exactly what you are building.
Yeah,
There we
exactly.
go.
First, thank you for inviting. You guys are doing amazing job to show the real builders in this space, which are not like too much, but we are here, and thanks for inviting these people who really want to build something in the long term. So about the Octopus, I always start like this: lovable plus Higgsfield in one place. That's a place where you can generate images, create videos, wipe code, games, and websites in the one place. So the problem in the AI now is like it's expensive, different kind of tools. If you want to do all of this, for example, if you want to generate some images or videos, you need to find some specific tools, which has its price. If you want to wipe code a game, you need specific tool. If you need to wipe code a website, a specific tool. And imagine everything in one place. That's Octopus. And the idea came from the last 1 year. I was beta tester of Lovable, of Replit. I was really, really enthusiastic in the space, in AI, out of crypto as well, I would say. And I was always testing these tools. And I had an idea that, okay, for example, if I have a business, for my business, of course, I need visuals, I need videos for marketing. Also, I need website, right? And I was always paying too much for different tools, subscriptions, and other stuff. And then I had an idea: what if everything at the one place, one token, one ecosystem, and you can pay for whatever you want in the one place? And yeah, that's my idea why I started building. And I'm gonna demonstrate how Octopus looks like.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I think if you have a question, or can I continue like this?
Oh yeah. Give us a little rundown, and I'll kind of pop in and out here. It's totally free flow, so just pretend we're just shooting the shit in the background here, or whatever. So yeah, give us a rundown on exactly what you got here. Yeah, I guess let us know about the user experience. I'm a user. I come on to Octopus AI. What next? What do I do? How do I get set up?
Here's the explore page. Any kind of AI tool has a situation where you need to see also the other people's works. You can share together and interact. So we're starting here. You have the simple 4 sections: images, videos, websites, and games. So for the images, we have the main image section where you can see all of your generated images. You can use different kind of models: Nano Banana, the Pro version, the Flux, Dream, all the best models for image generation. You're choosing it, and then you can give any type of prompt. For example, create anything. You click generate, it has its own price, and you see any kind of generating, for example, the product or animation or ultra realistic images, which you can also use then for as a start frame for your video. You can edit, download, etc. For the images, it's not all. There's a specific pages which you can use this image generation. The first is social media. You have a business and you need visuals, create posters, for example, for your brand, right? You create your brand. For example, I already created Octopus, for example, and then you choose a frame, and then what you need should be like headline, the sub-headline, call to action on your poster. You choose the colors, and it generates the poster for your social media. For example, your brand book is white and yellow. And for example, there is a announcement, the partnership poster, different posters. It generates instantly in seconds. That's a social media page. The photo session. For example, you need a business photo session or something, and it takes some money, right, to hire a photographer who will take a photo for you. For example, you choose specific place, environment, then you upload your image, and it generates high quality, ultra realistic images in just seconds. The next one.
It's like okay. I was just about to ask. So can you just touch on that one again for a second? It's just highlight that again. Exactly. How does that work?
Yeah, for example, there is a different kind of environments, luxury night or business headshots or street additional or studio clean. For example, you need a studio clean image, right? You click there, you upload your image then, and you just then like a click generate. And for the behind, we use the best models, which generates the ultra realistic videos, and instantly you have your professional videos. And there's so many people on the LinkedIn or on Crunchbase who use AI generated photos for their profile pictures. And that's, yeah, so many people.
Me too. I'm one of those guys.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I had another one, and I just made a character myself and said, just, make me a whatever, PFP. But I managed to keep it right. Sometimes it can be weird, but it did a good enough job. Okay, I understand. Good. And this is what I was going to ask next about if you have a specific product placement, images like that. So cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Can I continue for the next feature?
Yeah. Please go on. Yeah.
The next one is the product. Upload your product. For example, you have a product which you want to use for your, drop shipping or anything, and you want a specific influencer. It could be like an animation or ultra realistic character who is holding your product and who is looking, and you want to use this, for example, for your media socials like Facebook or something. Anywhere. The name is, for example, the teapot. I have one picture which I already saved. Sorry. Okay, the teapot. Yeah, this. For example, it's your product. Then you have the specific options. You can upload yourself or any kind of person you want to hold this product. Or we also have a customized AI influencers, which you can use anyone. For example, this. And I want this man, the Saba, to hold the teapot. And then you click next. You choose like a specific situation, environment, studio white, natural, and also the frames, what type of frame you want, and you click generate. And then check. Okay, we can wait for it.
Yeah, very good. And just a quick question on the images as well. I see that you can produce the images. As far as editing images after the fact, do you have like in Paint, features in there, and chat to edit features built in as well, or how does that work?
Oh, so you mean if you can manually do some changes into the product, right?
Correct. So if I get it to create an image, do I have the option to say, hey, change that guy's code to Raid and just articulate it and it does it? Do I have like in Paint options? Do you have those kinds of features here, or is that something that's going to be coming down the line? Or
yeah, that's what we want to like integrate itself in this feature. But the best way is you can put this image, download, and then you can use it in our image generation to give prompt for change something or something. And we use Nano Banana Pro for that. For the editing, in the best way it can give you the best results, but specifically not now to do itself in the product studio.
Gotcha. Okay, but it's something you guys are going to probably bring in down the line.
That's something we really want to integrate as well.
Awesome. Yeah, because I actually use something kind of similar to this. It doesn't have all these features now, but it has some of the ones that I just mentioned as well. It's called OpenArt.ai is one that I use, and it's a kind of a similar thing, but like I said, it doesn't have the website, doesn't have the games. It's more focused on just imagery. You can create a character in there, but yeah, it doesn't have, like I said, you can do the videos, obviously the animation, but it doesn't have the actual website building or games building. So I'm excited to get onto that and see as well what that is. As far as the video section goes, what If you want to run us through that real quick.
Yeah, we can go there. On the video section is a traditional, the specific, the random video generation platform. On the left side, you have all the video generation models: Sora, Van, Kling, Veo 3.1, etc. You choose. We have a upload your frame section where you upload the start frame from where you want to see the videos you're starting, and this is really good if you want to maintain consistent of your character or environment from where you want to start. You choose the duration of specific video, like 5 minutes. Then we have like a different models which have a much more. For Kling has like a 15 seconds of duration, and there is specific prices. And you click generate, and it generates different kind of animation and pictures. So it was a prompt we also gave a start frame. I generated this lion. You saw it here, and I put like animate. I used at the start frame, and then I gave it continue. This is going, and like bringing the flag, and on the text should be octopus. This was a easy prompt. You can see the prompt here.
And you have a prompt enhancer in here too, is that right?
Yeah, exactly. And look, we can just wait, and here's the flag with octopus. It's so it's clear, and this was Kling 3.0, which is a latest Kling, which is really good. And we're updating. We have all these providers which we are updated, and we're always providing the best ever possible video generation tools. Some of them are really good at ultra realistic, some for animations. It depends.
Yes.
Yeah. The next one is a website builder, the vibe coding, where we use at this time Gemini 3.0, but for the future we want to integrate Opus. But Gemini is really cost efficient and also really good for multitasking. And for example, it's a random vibe coding tool. You're giving the prompt, and it builds the website for you. For example, let's give like an example of one of our build websites. There's a chat. You're prompting here. Here's the code you can see, the files you created, anything. In the future, we want to also add the editing function where you can directly edit something into the file, and then you can the preview on the changes. And that's a website you build. You can publish easily, and you can host on the Verso, connect your domain, and it's live.
Awesome. So and so do you outsource the hosting then? It's through Vercel, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a Verso. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Very good. Very, very handy. Okay, and then we got games. This is what I'm a big gamer guy, so I'm curious to see how the games get built on here.
Yeah, there is a specific architecture when you want to build games. You need specific approach. You want to build a game, and we're really early at this stage, but you can start with an early different kind of games to start. For example, we already built this game randomly. This was a prompting from Georgian, but anyways, it's just random games you want to start. But for the future, I built one of the really, really big games. I vibe coded this game, and the main challenge is the frames. For example, if you want to create animation and you want someone, for example, 2D game, they're like a metaverse or RPG or something, and you need to make an animation, right? On for example, the 4 frames, how he walks on the right side. The hand should be up, then the next step, and all etc. So I integrated the character generation. For example, you upload the character, and it generates the frames, and you can use these frames for animations, right? For example, I need the jump animation where there should be 5 different frames to make a smooth animation of the specific character, right?
And is it sprite based as well? Then is that how it works through sprites? If you're doing something like 2D or something like that, or is it just it creates that walk cycle or that jump cycle, and then it
just random 2D games for starting. But in the future, we want to also jump on the 3D games, and I didn't manage. This is the last feature. We have a text to 3D and image to 3D feature where you can directly generate 3D models, which you can use for your games. And then for 3D games in the future, we want to you will be able to directly use this 3D asset to directly put in our game section if you are building 3D games or something like that.
And your 3D model generator, is that AI? What model do you guys use for that?
At this time, we are using Synthetic, which is one of the best 3D generation model. This is a model where you can give a text prompt, or you can give the image, and it transforms to 3D model.
Gotcha. Okay, very nice. I mean, wow, this is pretty awesome, dude. I have to say. I mean, obviously, when it comes to the games and stuff, that that's still a little behind everything else, just in general when it comes to AI, like getting to that point. But it's really cool that you have it here, and it seems like you're going to be constantly building on that as these new features and the AI arms race keeps rolling out in that particular sector. And the website, I've seen a couple of those as well. Let me ask you this, as far as competition goes, for you guys, because I know I'm sure you're familiar, you've even mentioned a few Higgsfield and things like that. These would be your big competitors, I guess, in this space. Obviously, you're adding these extra features as far as website and games and things. What exactly, I mean, I know they set you apart, but what do you think is going to be able to like really get you to that next phase? Or obviously the hackathon would be great, a big win in the hackathon. But let's say if that was not to happen, obviously it's a passion project, I guess. What is going to set you above the competition and make people go like, you know what, actually that's for me. I'm gonna cancel my other subscription to this one because this is offering me everything I need in one spot.
Oh yeah, the first for the global market is this is everything in one place, which makes you to like be more cheaper to use everything in one place. And the idea is, for example, if you're wipe coding game and if you need frames, that means you're wipe coding, I don't know, game in Lovable, but you need Higgsfield to generate images, right? So you're already paying for two different frames.
Mm-hmm.
Or for example, if you need to use Nano Banana Pro, you need Higgsfield Unlimited package. The price is $50 per month, right? The Lovable is $30. You're already paying almost like $100. And for example, if you want to test something in Octopus, you're paying for $25. You already have a credits to generate something in Nano Banana and then transform this frame for the images. You already have one environment in this. But for the next step, this will be the first ever AI platform in my country and in Western European countries in different languages for the beginning of the Georgia, because Georgia it's like a 4 million population, and I'm one of the biggest influencer in my country regarding crypto and AI. I have my socials, and I'm launching the first ever Georgian language native. I'm going to show you as well. They have the different kind of images, but this will be the first ever Georgian AI.
I love it. Pride in the nation, brother. I love it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And yeah, but next, because we had an agency and we're providing services, we're generating some ad videos and services like marketing services. We're always like, I'm really into editing and creating like ultra realistic videos.
Me too. I'm right there with you. That's what's one of my things.
Nice.
I'm a big graphics guy. I do all our graphics. I do all our promo material and stuff like that. And when we're building out games as well. So that's what I use it for.
Nice.
The game we're building in the hackathon at the moment, I'm using a software similar to this as well to be able to do that. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and the main challenge is like the people think that, okay, I'm gonna click the generate and it's gonna generate 2 minutes of animation for me. No, bro, the maximum duration is 15 seconds. You should know how to make consistent of the character. There's so many aspects. People have no idea. They think all these big videos are generating in just one click. No, it's really complex. And I see gaps, and I really have some good ideas with one click. How can you build and automate to create consistent big videos in one click? That's going to be unique, which Higgsfield doesn't have. But for the next phase and for like a few thousands and tens of thousands paid subscribers, I already have a plan, because the European market is really huge. And for the to be the competitor for the Lovable and Higgsfield, you need to implement unique features. For image or video generation, you have to create the long, how can I make long animations or 3D, videos of 1 minute with one click or something like that. I have some ideas. As we use wipe coding, there is unlimited opportunities because you can improve as well.
Yeah.
Even Lovable has Opus 4.6. They're using models. They just have infrastructure. I want to build better infrastructure than them. That's my
I hear you. Yeah. And of course, when it comes to marketing these things, especially when it comes to AI graphics or content like that, videos, all you need is like one thing. So if you have one little feature that does something really well, better than everything else, next thing you're king of the hill. Right, you know what I mean? And then I've noticed that on X a lot. It's like, oh my God, look, remember you had that thing where at the start you had the guy walking out onto the stage and then everybody was doing it. And then it was the vlogs, right? People doing the video logs of the Yeti or whatever it is, right? So it's kind of like once you get that little feature and it has great viral potential because it's like, oh, where is everybody doing this? Where is everybody making this little video that's so easy to make? Oh, you know, you go to Octopus AI, they're doing that right now. So that's all it kind of takes, right? I mean, in my experience, from what I've seen, you get that one little thing, because the AI arms race, it's relentless right now, you know, it never stops.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it too, and a good friend of mine as well, we've mentioned that, like, you know, that's probably a big reason too, a lot of the liquidity is drying up in the crypto market at the moment, is because the big money's in AI right now, and the return on in AI investments and stuff at the moment. I think that's kind of leveling out a little bit at the moment, but initially, you know, that was the big push, and every week there was a new king of the hill because they had this feature or they had that feature, and then they were the, you know, the top dog at that time, and then, you know, some other you know, some other model would come out with this specific little thing that everybody could do, and then that'd go viral, and then, you know, that would shoot them up. So I do understand that, like, it can just be the smallest little thing, the little spark, and then Octopus AI could be everywhere. You know what I mean? I get how that works. Tell me a little bit about the team of you guys. Like, how many of you are there? What are the skill sets, and how long have you been building this?
I'm building this for almost 3 months. I'm a top developer, and now I have the architect guy who is specifically working how our website and game builder should think. He's really one of the best architecture in Georgia, and he lives there, and we are 2 at this time. And the hackathon and all those opportunities are here just to scale, hire guys for the marketing. But I'm also a marketing guy because I'm an influencer and content creator as well.
Oh, there we go. Awesome. And what's your own X handle? I don't think I have it here, but
it's Luca. It's Luca on Solana on X, but I'm on TikTok.
Oh, you're a big TikTok guy. All right, awesome. Very good. And so it's pretty lean then. It's just like 2 of you guys that are building this.
Oh yeah.
All right, very good. And are you streaming this on Pump Fun as well, your build, or you know, every so often you are?
Yeah, we have different streams. Mostly, I had like a demonstration of how successfully I generated a video, how successfully I built. We only have some recordings, but not daily, but like 3 days a week, like 3 times a day, and something like this.
Gotcha.
Every 3 days or something, yeah.
I mean, it looks really good because, like I said, I use software like this all the time, but without the website and the game feature. I think that's a great addition for a lot of people, and especially if you can have it in-house and just one, you know, the more subscriptions you can cut back on, the better. I mean, how many people out there have subscriptions for this, and you end up forgetting how many subscriptions you have for all the different things.
We already have subscriptions.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say just to touch on your price point versus the competition, you know, because obviously, you know, it credit ratios, how much each charge depending on your image generation. How are you able to navigate that and come in with a better price than the competition?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you the pricing section. We have a top-ups which you can, I mean, if you want to like to add one-time tokens, you can use this. But this is specifically we have the free version, but we need to also add several tries for the first free package. So after that, we have a starter where you have like a 2K tokens, and you have all the image generation models, so basic video models. But if you want to use a website builder, you need to have all the features. Absolutely, you have to start from the pro version, which is $25 per month, and you're using like all the tools differently. For example, for Lovable, if you just want to purchase the pro version, which is like a 100 token, and after implementing Opus Lovable, like the tokens are consuming so fast now, so 100 tokens are not enough to build any website functionally with a backend website. And for example, with $25, you already have access on anything. You can generate images, videos, etc., etc. On Higgsfield, for example, if you just want to good package, I would suggest from my 1 year's of experience for vibe coding and image generation, Higgsfield Unlimited package and Lovable, which cost at least $80. And in Octopus, from like a $25, you already have access to anything to try something from the scratch and use any kind of tools.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's really good. I like it. And what I really like is the top-up feature, because there's nothing worse than when you're like right there and it's like, oh, well, you got to upgrade your package now or else you got to wait till next month. It's like, can I just buy a little handy pack of credits right now just to kind of get me over this hump or whatever, you know what I mean? So I think that's great. I wish all had that. Some do, some don't. But it can be a bit annoying when it's like, well, yeah, this is your limit for the month now. You got to upgrade or else, you know, you just got to wait. So I do appreciate that, especially in any pricing structure. Tell me exactly what is your plan if you win the hackathon, if you don't win the hackathon. This clearly looks like it's a long-term project of yours. Did you, obviously you started building this before the hackathon, so that became a good outlet for you to be able to kind of get the exposure on exactly what you're building. And again, what we're doing here is trying to give exposure to people like yourself, teams like yourselves that are building cool products like this. I mean, this is definitely something, me personally, that I would look to probably get a subscription on, you know. So yeah, give me a little insight into that.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I hackathon for me and for our team is just like one of the opportunities. Like if you want to raise some money, just opportunity for us. I mean, I see this. I really am like, my standard is like to be the competitor of Lovable, Higgsfield. So imagine like Lovable or Higgsfield have a token, right? It's something like that. We launched token for the hackathon, I would say, but because you have a token, you have to make some kind of integration. We already integrated, because, for example, from now you can purchase the packages from Stripe and also from Phantom Wallet with USDC. That's the first crypto integration. Besides that, you can burn the Octopus tokens, and you have like if you like a burn 1 million Octopus tokens, you will be directly given the Pro package, which is $25 a package.
Gotcha.
So, for example, you're using Octopus, and you also have the community and token to go price higher. It's deflationary model, right? That's simple how it is. But for me,
can you? Sorry to cut you off, but can you use Octopus to like pay for your packages too, or not yet, or is that something you think you might be able to do?
No, at this time it's just burning mechanism, because at this time the market cap is like a 40K or something, and it's so volatile. So there is no specific price is dollar and coloration, and we're against at this time. I don't know next time if there will be, we can see like a different millions or something.
Once it gets a little more stable, for sure, it's a better option. Yeah, but go ahead. I finish your thought.
Yeah, and the next step, and I mean, I already have like we had like a different startup. It was like a prediction marketing, gambling, or statistics, and I have my socials, and I already can do. We have like 87 paid subscribers now from Jordan. It was like a beta phase, and I am launching like on Monday actively on my socials, and I am assuming at least like 300 or 400 paid users from the start, and we will. My goal is to bootstrap this stuff, but I think that crypto integration and also launching some stuff gives you to start first global media on X or something. It's a really good start, like a way to get first exposure in a global market at this time. And also, the hackathon will help us to do some good marketing, pay for some good AI influencers. I am looking this as an AI tool, not the project for all the crypto holders. This Octopus should be useful for anyone who wants to use AI. There will be the person who has no idea what is Bitcoin, but he can still use Octopus. That's my vision.
Yes,
so I agree. If I see in that big picture, we will see like a big results, I think, even in token or something. So that's my vision, how I see in the big picture.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, once you kind of start to nail down some of those influencers, because I watch a lot of AI influencers on YouTube as well. When a new, let's say Kling 3.0 just came out, I'll go to my nearest influencers and see, all right, what really are the good specs of this thing? What can this thing, this new model do better than its previous predecessor, or, this VO3 or whatever it is, so those influencers, I mean, obviously the pricing varies depending on who they are, but when you do that, and they have referral codes in, and you can gain a lot of traction really quick when they do a full paid breakdown of using the software as well. Because I watched a lot of them, and I've been put onto them from that. In crypto, it's even a little different, to be honest. And Sean will even tell you when you're doing paid token reviews, it can be hit or miss. But for software like this, when you're talking about big AI influencers right now, which is massive, when they do a kind of review on this software, there can be a lot of ROI in that front. So yeah, I think that's a great angle to go. Let's give a quick rapid fire round here. One word to describe Octopus AI.
Everything.
That was what I actually came to my mind too. I was like, he's going to say everything. But it's true. Automation or control?
Automation.
Builder first or trader first?
Trader first.
All right. And moon or dust?
Moon.
All right. And before we sign off, Luca, is there anything else that maybe you feel like we haven't touched on? Any points that you would like to get to the audience regarding anything else that, you know?
Yeah, I would just say that people just watch these guys, what they're doing, because, yeah, I mean, so Solana and crypto, the reputation really decreased because of some aspects, but there are still people who are building this stuff. And when you're doing this, this is really valuable for everything, because there are some people from the Pump Fund who is watching me, and he is not in the bundled coin. He's watching your video where someone is building something useful for the community, and that's really good. And keep going, guys, and thank you for everything.
Oh, of course, no problem. Hey, got any words for Elon or Tim before we leave?
Yeah, same. Thank you, guys, and just keep going. You're doing a really good job.
And I did want to ask you about your community. Do you have a lot of community that are kind of following along with what you guys are building?
Oh yeah, I think I have like a First Georgian AI University, the Facebook group, more than like 1,400 people, and we're doing some classes online and free courses, and we are showing the Octopus step by step. I'm onboarding them to use the first experience. So my idea is to onboard the whole Georgia on this tool. I mean, that's my vision. So yeah.
Well, dude, I hope you achieve that. I really do. I really like what you're building here. It is a totally new take on this type of software, the everything in one. I have not seen where you have the website and the game builder integrated into something like this. I think it's a very novel idea. I think it's good. I think people will be attracted to it. I mean, I am, and this is something that I use all the time. I mean, I've mentioned this story before, but when I got into like design and stuff, there wasn't even digital cameras around. I started my career before digital cameras, and I've been using Photoshop and all this stuff. And the addition of AI, I just love the fact that everybody can be creative now. You know, because it was such, you know, it's always such a struggle, and there was such a learning curve. But now you just articulate it well to the AI, and you can get exactly what you want. And the creativity boom, brother, I am here for it. And I love that you're, you know, helping people to get, you know, bridge that gap and realize like, it's not as daunting as you think. You can get in there, just learn how to articulate. The fact that you're doing a school as well is awesome. I love to hear that. Very much appreciate it, Luca. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. It's been a pleasure. I wish you the best of luck in the hackathon. I think projects like this, and I know I feel like you're going to succeed either way, win or not in the hackathon, but I do wish you the best. Partnership with Pump Fund would be amazing for you guys, I'm sure, no doubt. Everybody go and check them out. octopusai.build is where you can check out the website. Going live Monday, correct? If I heard you right?
Yeah.
Going live Monday. So get on in there. Maybe you're doing some special discount deals.
We are launching on the Georgian market. It's live and it's already existing, but we're launching virally.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. And maybe I don't know, are you doing some like early adoption discounts or stuff when you do launch it for
we will figure out about on Sunday. We will announce it on Sunday.
Awesome. Excited. Please let us know too. I'm not sure if you have Telegram or not, or if you're in any Telegram groups, but please join ours and keep us updated on what you got going, because always when we present projects like this, if we have updates from the developers or any alpha we can drop, we're happy to do it. So feel free to come into our Telegram and drop it in there, and we'll let people know. Everybody go and follow this man. He's a big TikTok guy. But you can check him out on X, and the project here is Octopus AI Sol. That's the handle, at Octopus AI Sol. Luca, thank you so much, my friend. It's been a pleasure as always, and best of luck.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Take care, my friend. All righty. That was awesome. All right, Sean, how are we doing, brother?
Doing great. I will say there've been some really good projects. You know, honestly, wasn't expecting high-level projects per se. Thought a lot of people were just going to be jumping in just to join for joining's sake. And then a hackathon, but everyone that's came on our show has been top notch. Now, of course, there's a lot of other projects that haven't reached out, that haven't come on the show. Those may be some just joining just because, but no, overall, really good. I love everything we're seeing, and I got everything done that I wanted to get done while you were doing that. So worked out perfect. Had about 4 minutes to spare, so awesome. And we're starting to reach that. We're at an hour 18. We're starting to reach an hour and a half. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Those top trending guys. And next week, we're probably going to start dialing it back to just one per day. I don't like rushing through anything. I don't like rushing through market talk. I don't like rushing through the trending bot. We like to, we want to give all of our guests fair time. So we'll probably go to like one guest a week next week just to, just so we have time for everything else.
I can't take your foot off the gas. No, I'm kidding. I'll gladly take that, dude. It's hectic. Yeah. But I'm really happy that we did it this way first, because we're getting that resource that we're trying to build of all the, and especially then that they kicked out an extra week for the entry. That's beneficial.
Exactly.
But we are building up a really nice resource there for everybody. So yeah, it's nice to get that under our belt. Yeah, excited for it. Okay, next up we got, I guess, first on the trending board, we got
Get it going. Get it going. I need that drum. I need that drum roll. Who we got? Who we
Here
got?
we go. There
Oh,
it is.
right.
All right.
Look, we got number 5 trending. We got, who is it? It is Master Key Finance. Like I said, our goal with this trending bot is to bring the best projects forward. And as we grow and as we hint maybe on some stuff coming up, release newer versions of what we're doing, spot's going to get bigger and better. But yeah, Master Key Finance is one. They've been around for years now. Tons of good projects, again, that we're bringing here on the platform. And they're offering you some ownership in some different oil wells, which, again, anyone that's familiar, being where I'm from in the deep south in Louisiana, tons of money is made in oil. We have tons of oil and chemical plants. A lot of people in my family, they make a lot of money working at those plants, and a lot of people in our area. So I'm very familiar with how well oil, is for the economy, not just locally, but obviously it's one of the biggest ones out there.
We're always going to need it.
Yep, exactly. You can get, because people hear oil and they think just gas. It way more. It's almost in everything you use.
Yeah.
It's wild. Just go down the rabbit hole and go ask ChatGPT or whatever what oil is used for, and it's in almost everything you do.
And
so
it's
not
as
going
well,
anywhere.
what a lot of people think as well is it's a lot more abundant than you think. The only reason that people think it's scarce is for price to go up. There's fucking oil everywhere, guys. Everywhere. You can get it. It is not scarce.
It's not like gold. Yeah, it's
no.
or Bitcoin. It isn't scarce per se. It's there's tons of it to go around. Yeah, guys, I mean, you want to get involved, you can go ahead and mint yourself an NFT. You're going to earn revenue and you can track your rewards. Different tiers. Obviously, the higher tier you go, the more you're going to get. Ranging from tier 1 at $10 to tier 5 up to $1,000. We have had these guys on. We'll probably have them on again. But let's go.
Shout out to our guy Millie and Josh, of course. Josh is working over there. Look, there he is. Josh, like by Litecoin. And basically,
he wasn't this excited for his own wedding. Let's hope his wife isn't watching that or viewing that.
All right. He's just kidding. No worries, sweetheart.
He is. He's kidding.
But I mean, just to touch on a quick overview, these guys buy oil wells in different locations. They scan, see what's in the ground. Again, you don't even have to go through the massive expense of extracting it. They buy the oil well, they scan, they know how much oil is in the ground, and then they peg it to their token gets integrated into it. And as Sean said, the NFTs, when they start to sell it off, the benefits that come from it, go back and furnish the NFTs that you can purchase from the website right there. And we did have Millie on our show as well a couple of weeks back. You can go to our X handle at Moonerdust Media, go to the highlight section, scroll down along there, and you'll be able to see the interview with him straight from the horse's mouth himself, just so we don't ruin anything or say something, missay something. You can get it straight there. I think it's about a maybe 20-25 minute interview we did with him. Shout out to you, Millie, doing a great job. Ex-vet, that guy, and one of our best supporters, one of our own crew here as well. Josh works over there with those guys too. So shout out to both of you guys. X handle is MasterKey_Finn. Any big updates here at the moment, Sean?
No, nothing crazy going on from what I can tell. But of course, Josh or whoever's around, always update in the chat, whether it be Telegram, on our live, and let us know exactly. We covered all this yesterday. So yeah, guys, keep us up to date, and keep voting, stay in the top 5.
Yeah, there it is. Everybody, website is www.masterkey.finance. X handle is at masterkey_Finn. Go and check them out. Go check out that interview we did from our highlight section and get that knowledge that you need. We'll help you DYOR here, everybody. So go and check it out. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And he was a really nice dude, actually, as well, I have to say.
He was. I liked him.
And he's a dedicated guy. All right, next up, we got our guys. We just did an interview with them last week. These guys are in the hackathon as well. It's Kennla.
Nice. Welcome to the bot. Yep.
Yeah. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you installing the bot. And look at them right there now. Easy win, guys. 10 votes is all it took them to get up here into number 4. What are you waiting for? Get that bot installed. All right, let's check out. Let's get our drum roll. Here we go. There it is.
Oh, yeah,
How's that plant
Mr.
doing?
P, plant's doing good. Yeah, you take it. Like I said, you've done a deep dive into it, so you know exactly what's going on. We have our little plants growing right there. But yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah,
You go,
so basically, yeah, they're in the early stage of development, obviously still, and he's experimenting with this. But basically, it is an AI that will monitor your plant visually, and you'll be able to attach different apparatus to be able to, let's say, monitor pH levels, you know, exactly what's in the water, heat, all that kind of thing, airflow, and it would be able to monitor all that basically, and you know, I guess watch your plant also on a visual level, and then give you feedback in real time, and help you get the best yield you can possibly get. I mean, it's not just for like big grow rooms, but obviously you start small with a small use case, but it's a lot of it is for no matter what environment you're in, your AI will be able to assist you in getting like the best plant you can, getting the best yield you can. And a lot of the time people, when they are growing cannabis, they want to make sure that what's getting put into it is on the level, right? They don't want tons of chemicals in there, and this is kind of a system basically that would be able to monitor that for you, give you real-time feedback. Is obviously building it using Claude, but it's in the early phases now and is consistently live streaming that plant. So that's the use case right there for it. He's going to be hooking up kind of a drip system as well in there that would all be monitored. But it's, like I said, it's in the early phases, and you can see the full interview as well. It's on our YouTube. It's in the previous streams as well, I believe, down here. What Trending Show?
It's in the Mod Trending Spotlight section, so definitely go check it out.
All right, yes, there we go, on the Mod Trending Spotlight section. And yeah, we have it pushed across all of our socials as well. And again, a really nice guy. The whole reason he was doing it was because it was he got into that in his own life. It was something he wanted to study in college, was just plants and things like that, plant biology, etc. And then such a big industry the cannabis is, that was kind of the passion behind trying to create something like this, and being able to utilize AI in this regard. Now I'm sure there's plenty of big cannabis businesses out there, but he's looking to target, I think, more so like the niche individual grower that's maybe growing one or two plants for themselves, and be able to kind of monitor that and make sure, again, even if it was a newbie, this AI assistant, once you connect everything up to this little box that he's going to build, it would be able to monitor all that and give you real-time feedback, real-time assessment of what's going on, and suggestions as to what you can maybe alter, and then ultimately be able to automate. Once you click yes on a suggestion, it would automate the alteration it was going to make, let's say, to cut back on the pH levels, or need more light, or need more airflow, or whatever it would be. So it's a really novel idea as well. I think it's good. I think it's a great way that people would be able to use it. It's a great system that can carry over to huge warehouses, he told me. Yeah, absolutely. Once you get that solid use case down and it's all working, the AI will be able to handle, I'm sure, tons of it. Big box growers also are hearing from DBM in the chat there as well. But yeah, he was a really nice dude. This was certainly a passion project of his, and you can go and check out the full interview with him there in the places we just mentioned. Website, if you want to go and see that plant coming along nicely there, it looks like, and growing well, you can go and check out kennaclaud.com, and you'll see it there. And his X handle is @Ruski_Ruski.
Yep. And then before we close it out, also going over to our YouTube channel, you can see all of our Pump Fun builds, our Moon or Dust game show. You can see our Mod Trending Spotlight, which Canna Claude is right there. Also our Moon or Dust Trending. So guys, go check it out. Canna Claude, good one. We really liked having him on, and go check out that interview. It's a half hour long. Again, we cut it all down, so you don't have to necessarily watch the 1.5 to 2 hour episode. Just watch that particular project that you're interested in. They're all right here. We've had some good ones.
Look at that for a great resource. Beautiful. All right, next up, we got the Badonk in the house. I'm calling her tomorrow now because we're using her for, she's our queen.
I know, I love it. I love it.
Style game, so that we're building in the hackathon. Be coming up after this too, by the way. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's, without further ado, let's bring in the Badonk.
There she is. There we go. Where's the comments? You might not know who you're looking at, but you come up right here. Now you know who we're dealing with. So our girl, Only Rose, I said, no one knew what she was working with up until a couple months ago when Only Rose launched, guys. It's a take, obviously, on the popular Telegram bot, also on OnlyFans. I've always said it, been saying it for a while now. They are working through a backroom event with one of our, but one of a OnlyFans girl. And all the proceeds are going to go where are they putting those proceeds that they make profits, Mr. P?
Straight to the bondage curve.
Straight to the bondage curve. Yeah. Let's just double check. I said, I know they're kind of in a standstill. They have had some good buys. They've had like 15 sold in the last week put into their bondage curve. So
they're going to start saying that now without saying
it sticks. So yeah, no major updates. C Lady, feel free to hop into the Telegram. I know she's been working in real life a lot. Drop all the information that you need in the Telegram. Drop it into the chat. But yeah, no major news updates here. And I'm like kind of just getting things done. It happens getting that work done in the background, as we like to say here in crypto. So let's share all the socials. Everyone go over to Rose Know All 25. The event that they're going to be doing is going to be taking place on Telegram. So highly recommend hopping on over to Rose Knows All, their website, navigating over to Telegram so you can stay involved if you are interested in that. So yeah, Rose Knows All, great project. Another one that's been with us for years, a community member. And yeah, we are fully back in this one.
Yeah, big supporters of ours as well. Shout out to C Lady and all that community. Really appreciate you guys getting the bot in, of course, as always. As soon as we put it live, they've been supporting us all the way through all our endeavors. So thank you so much. Wish you the best, of course, with this. And we should be hearing some news, I guess, on the next steps here in the very near future. Like Sean said, they're trying to work through the legalities of everything, make sure that they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's when it comes to that, because that's certainly a place that you do not want to have any issues. That is for sure. But yeah, roseknowsall.com. Everybody go check it out. X handle at roseknowsall25. All right, Sean. I think we're sitting the top here.
We got to do Fire Chicken real quick. Knock him out.
Oh, damn.
I got Fire Chicken.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Chuck. I didn't have my banner here, so that's why I think I got mistaken. All right, well, let's do it. The doc is in the house.
Oh, and edit that. All right, Fire Chicken, Dr. Chuck. Fire Chicken's been around for over a year. Guys are absolutely crushing it. He is, in my opinion, as close to an expert as it can come when it comes to LPs. I don't like calling anyone an expert in this space because it's so young. Whether you're a developer, whether you study LPs, whether you make YouTube videos, I don't think anyone's an expert. But yeah, he's been a huge help for us as well with Mod. I always end up talking about Moon or Dust or Mod Media when we get on his page because he reposts so much about us. Also, we added this little section right here. I did that this morning over on Text Screener. So also go hit that rocket. But the lock supply, we do have 17.5% of the supply locked. If you want to lock it up, feel free. Never going to give financial advice. Never even going to ask anyone to do it per se. Just putting it out there if you do want to come join the party.
Hey, Dr. Fortune, locked up 50 million. Already.
Yeah, exactly. Fire Chicken locked up 50 million. I don't like to talk charts. We've been hitting new all-time highs almost daily, it seems, with Mafia. Because on the reverse, I don't like getting in there when the chart's down. Like, charts are going to chart. So I don't like necessarily talking about charts. One thing I will say about us is we are one of the few very extremely dox dev teams out there. So the charts are going to hold up because we are not pulling in liquidity to dump. We don't do market making. We don't do fake volume bots to draw you in. We are all organic. So everything you see community is organic, no paid shillers, no bots, no nothing. Everything you are viewing with Mod Media is 100% organic in word of mouth. Yeah, we have a little bit more outlets than most people. I have 100K sub YouTube channel, so we do have a little bit more reach than your average team, but outside of our own reach, it's all organic. It's all word of mouth. It's all passing it around. It's all just the trust that we've developed over the past couple of years with everyone up.
Yeah, and to touch on
better taking a nap. Let me lower this down.
You're all good. Yeah. And to touch on Fire Chicken as well, this has been a passion project of Chuck's for a long time. He's got some very personal lore. His dad used to call the Trans Am the Fire Chicken, the car, and that's why he ended up creating this token. It's been around for over a year now. Got Jupiter verification, absorbed another community as well called Stag that this is how it goes. Like, tokens do not survive sometimes, but bringing all that community on over, did a whole over 90% they had, I believe, in that transition as well of the tokens and everything. Really good, solid dude. Helps us out a ton when it comes to liquidity, arbitrage, and the token and everything like that as well. And as I said, locked up 50 million Mafia token as well till next year. So like absolute beast move. He's all in for the project. Really nice guy. And we did a full interview with him all about Fire Chicken as well. You go to our own website, at Moonerdust Media, or X account, I should say, or at Moonerdust Media. Go to the highlight section there. You can scroll down long. You'll see that lovely looking Fire Chicken there. And you can watch it straight from the horse's mouth himself. Shout out to you, Chuck, as always. We're always in communications anyway. But hey, this is a serious project run by a serious guy and a seriously dedicated community as well backing him. We are one of those. We are part of that community as well. So shout out to you, Chuck, as always. At FireChicken007, everybody. The website is slightly outdated, but he is working on that. He's a busy man, so when he gets around to it. But the best place to get your information is go to his X account or join the Telegram at FireChicken007. All right.
Cool. Yeah, let's do. All right. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Let's go ahead and break down real quick who we are. Why not? Let's do it.
All right, there it is. Oh, wait.
We need that drum roll.
I mean,
drum rolls.
We just talk about ourselves too much. There it is.
All right, guys.
All right.
Mod Media. What are we? We are a daily trending show, Monday through Friday. As you can see, boom, all trending. We are in the Pump Fun Hackathon, which you can check out right here. Guys going live every day, building that out. We have our Moonerdust, which is our current game show. The second one's being built in the hackathon. So the game show first one's very high production, 26 episodes in, $5,100 in prizes. So that is our schedule. Like I said, we're a daily trending show, Monday through Friday, which is this little section right here. We like to talk about all the best projects because what is our goal? Our goal is this. There's a lot of people building some really, really cool stuff, but it's a lot of the same. Prediction markets are really hot right now. You name it, it's DEXs, it's a lot of the same. Again, I love what everyone's building that we've had on. I've actually, again, said it earlier, been surprised with how good the quality of stuff people are building. But there's a couple of things that people are asking for, in particular in the crypto market. And they're not just asking for it, they're begging for it. The market, not only that, but the market needs these two things. And that's exposure for builders and a way for traders to find projects. As far as the market goes, liquidity's dried up. Because I own a marketing company. As of October 10th, when that mass liquidity exit happened, it has just not been the same. There are almost zero marketed dollars to go around. No big pre-sales, none of that. So people don't have any funds to market. And marketers, YouTubers, everyone charges crazy amount of money. So builders launch a project and they have nowhere to go. They don't have any real marketing funds. Any big YouTuber wants tens of thousands of dollars sometimes to make a YouTube video, which probably will bring nothing, to be honest. So we're looking to bridge that gap. We want to have a place right here on Mod Media for projects that launch on Pump Fun and other places as well, but on Pump Fun to go to be able to get exposure. And then we want traders to have a place to go to be able to find projects, because traders, they're looking everywhere and you never know, where do I go? Who do I trust? Is this volume real? Like, you don't know. So that's what Mod Media was created for, to bridge that gap. And that's why we're building what we're building. We're building our second game show, but the game show is just a part of what we're building. That's, I guess you can say, the entertainment side. So all the people that hop on our bot and play games, the more engagement you get, the bigger your community is, the more likely you're going to get invited onto our game shows. And what happens on our game shows? You would have gotten a piece of that $5,100 that we've given away so far. Some people have dusted and won nothing. Other people won up to like $820. Yeah, shout out, Merc. And as we grow and as our revenue grows, those prizes are going to get higher and higher. So we're building two things. We're giving exposure and we are bringing entertainment, something that literally no one else is doing, even though that's one of the two things the market is begging for. So again, I've owned multiple businesses. Like in real life, my wife and I flip houses. And we live in an area where new construction doesn't really happen because it's developed. This is a developed area. But what happens is that there's a lot of flips. A lot of people flip houses in the area. A lot of times when we get on the street and buy a house, there'll be other flips that have already happened on that street. So what do? We pull it up. The ones that have sold, did they use quartz? Did they use granite? Did they use luxury vinyl flooring? Did they use what did we see what they did, because that'll tell us what we need to do. They did this person got topped out. You give the market what they want is ultimately what I'm trying to say. And for some reason, no one is giving the market what the market is asking for. And that's where mod media comes in. We're giving the market what they want. And with a collaboration or partnership with someone like a Pump Fund, it'll be unstoppable. And one thing we can always pledge is that no matter how big mod media gets, it will always be an affordable place at a very good price that pretty much anyone and everyone can afford to be able to get on those bots and be able to get the exposure that they need. And then also a promise from us that no matter how big we get, that we will give our honest opinion on everything we're looking at. Just because you get a spot on that bot does not mean that we owe it to you to fluff and just make things up. We're going to give you a true, honest opinion because that's what we owe to our audience. So that's a pledge that we would make publicly, that we've talked about behind the scenes, and that's how we will always operate.
Yeah, and to touch on that point as well, Sean, just put yourselves in the position of a dev in a community. You launch a token, right? You're trying to hit the bondage curve, the bonding curve. And you're building and you're growing, right? And let's say finally, right, you get past the bonding curve and you're out and you're launched. And then, you take that inevitable hit initially, right? So there you are, you got some money in the coffers, but how do you utilize the money? Well, you got to rip the chart, don't you? You got to pull some down in order to pay for whatever it is, like $5,000 for a coin market cap listing, which people a lot of the time expect, which in my opinion can be absolutely ridiculous when you're just getting going. But things like that, even just a little bit of marketing, some influencers like that, you got to rip down your chart. Whereas what we're offering is totally free. You do not have to rip your chart. You do not have to do that. All you got to do is install a free bot. You get that free exposure, and we can bring you people that will help raise your chart, and then you can start to maybe take a little down. Because when you start to do that, and if you do it too early, you could end up seeing a mass exodus and your token is dead, your project is dead before you even get out the gates. So that is the alternative here. And if you said, okay, we're just starting out, the most expense you might pay, let's say if you wanted to hit you a leaderboard boost or a vote multiplier boost, $50-100, and you're in here, you're taking advantage of this exposure 5 days a week. You are also then going out to multiple other channels, YouTube, X, Rumble, over 200K plus subscribers across that. So that is a legitimate alternative. And then as far as if you're just a community member, you're a trader, we are bringing you these legit projects as well that you can see. Maybe you find your next gem and you go over and you can get invested in something that you see that you like. So, that is really what the market needs. We know it needs it. Some people, if they don't know that it needs it yet, they will. Because especially then when you're talking about a low liquidity market, like Sean said, since that mass exodus, what we're building can function in the volatility. We can function in bear and bull, and we can offer that service. And we've been doing it, and we're going to continue to do it. And we know that the market really needs it because we've been on there. Even Elon himself in the interview said, man, we tried so many things trying to get that exposure without spending an absolute fortune, trying to get out the gates. And where did they land? Pump Fund, the biggest volume creator on Solana. So, never give up, but, we also need these tools available to us to be able to have that chance at success. And that's exactly what we're doing here.
Yep. And the way it's structured is at the end of the day, yes, you do have to build a community, but when you invest in meme tokens, a big part of it's community. No meme token does anything without a meme token, unless again, it's a serial dev. Without a community. Sorry, I'm not sure what I said, but without a community, a serial dev, what do? They launch a token, they deploy the market maker, they release a little bit of capital to market, they draw on your liquidity, and they dump on you. They don't necessarily need a community for that. So the bot is going to make it to where, yes, if you really want to compete, you probably will have to get a vote multiplier, but you can get that as cheap as 0.1 SOL. So you're talking not even $15. So it's more about community than money, which is how we structured this bot. So you have to have a community. Yes, you can get those vote multipliers, but guess what? If you don't have a community to vote, doesn't matter how many vote multipliers you get because it only goes up to a 2x. So the goal is for this to be affordable so that people can get in there because the bot needs to make money. We need to make money to do this every day and to be here. So the point is that it's not pay to play. It's not going to be, all right, no matter how, I don't care if we're the biggest show in crypto. It's not going to be like, okay, 50 SOL, you can come on like everyone else does in the space. Not what we're going to be. It's not what
community will trump cash in our economy here.
Yep, you can spend the small amount of money that everyone can afford that launches a token to get those little multipliers to help you. But the projects with the best communities are going to rise to the surface, and we all know the projects that go on the best true runs, not just a shot up and shot down because the dev just stole everything from everyone. Everyone that goes on the true runs are the projects with what? The best communities.
Bullish community, baby.
That's what we're going to bring. And again, heard it here, clip it. Again, we will never change that philosophy. We will never change our ultimate goal, which is to make exposure affordable for everyone, no matter how small you are.
Yeah, you know, you can have the best product in the world, but if you can't get any eyes on it, it's never going to succeed. And you know, and with AI right now, you can build an awesome product with a very lean team, very small overheads, but then you come to the marketing side and it's like, oh shit, we need a massive bag here now to be able to actually get people to see this. Not anymore, baby. Get the bot installed.
Yep. And we can't, and you know, they can't compete with those serial devs that have stolen millions of dollars these past year because they're deploying all this capital and they're drawing you in. And you know, with the help of the right partnership, hopefully Pump Fund, we will aim to change that, and that is our ultimate goal. And it's going to happen. It is going to happen.
It's coming. It's coming. And we're going to keep building either way. Pump Fund, hackathon, win or not, we will continue doing what we're doing here, guys, no matter what. So. All right, what else we got there on Moon or Dust Media? That's everything.
Yeah, I think so. That's the big part. Like I said, I've talked about the game show, how it integrates into it. Our casino games that we're building for Ape Church, which is the biggest, it's a casino, the biggest volume generator on Ape Chain. Again, we've done our part. I know it's been a week or two. It's out of our hands. We do what we do. We build and we build quick. We offer traditional services like token reviews, like advertising, the Mafia token. Absolutely crushing it right now. We have beautiful charts because, again, we are not here to screw you over. And I will say that loud and proud on camera. Look how crazy that chart looks. I mean, again, are there holders that hold big bags outside of us? Yes. So can there be dips? Of course, but it will not be from us.
Yeah, and there's a solid floor there right now. And like Sean said, we're at over 17.5 or about 17.5% locked up right now as well.
Yep.
Most of that for a year.
Most of that from us for a year, exactly.
Yeah. And of course, like we mentioned, Dr. Fire Chicken as well locked up another 50 million. And it seems like there's going to be other people locking stuff up here. So there's a lot of people sharing this vision. And if you share the same vision, guys, head on down there, pick up a little bag, enjoy the ride with us. We're at sub 200K still at the moment, and we are not stopping. We are not going anywhere, and we're going to be facilitating the token. And when you go there, you can see all the ways that the token integrates with the ecosystem there too on that page. So go and check it out, guys. Pick up a bag of Mafia for yourself and join the ride.
All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much close it out for the week. I know the guys are coming back for one more final episode. I'm not sure if you guys are going live over the weekend for the build in public tonight.
Probably not the weekend, I don't think, but yeah, we'll be back tonight. All right. We just got the cards put up as well. We got the bags. We got cards up there. They're flipping. We got Mr. Bitzel. We got Only Rose. We got Don Corleone. It's looking really good. My connection cut out right as we were about to do that test last night. So I'm excited to get back in and check out and see those cards running. So stay tuned. We'll probably be going live within the hour, give or take. I know Adam is on the other side of the world here, so he got a few things on his schedule he needs to tidy up before we can go live. But hang in there, we will go live. Even as bad as everything was going yesterday, I was still like, nah, let's do it. I don't care. We got to go live. We gotta
never stops. I had the worst sinus infection for 10 straight days of my life. I don't think I've ever felt worse than now. It's still here every day. It's a commitment we made. We don't stop. We never stop. We keep grinding. And of course, ending the week with some great viewership, guys, over on Pump Fun. As the week, I've noticed, I've been tracking. Mondays are always our worst view days. I'm showing everyone else, and Friday is our best view day. So I guess everyone I don't know, gets excited for the weekend. I don't know, but
ready for the weekend. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Monday was our lowest viewed, and yeah, guys, Mr. P, any words to close it out? I know you'll be back. Public
just as I always do, Sean, I just encourage people, no matter what group you're in or whatever. I know everybody has diverse portfolios out there, but you're in multiple tokens that you probably hold. Go to their telegrams, ask them to install the bot, and get voting. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything. Take advantage of what we're building here. Take advantage of the early exposure that we can give you. Yeah, just go and do it. Head to the website, moonerdust.media. Go to the trending section and get that added. It's so easy. And like I said, you never know. You might get a shout out as you got a super bullish community. Come on and maybe win some Mafia token against the AI whales with the host with the most over there, DeFi Sean.
Yeah, but I have
Love
a
you guys. See you later.
I have a feeling, I'm hoping, I think we're going to have a good weekend. Weekends typically go down. I don't know if that's going to happen for Mod Media. So stay tuned, guys. Be in the Telegram. I'm always around. It may not be live on Saturdays and Sundays, but I am always around. Shoot me a DM. Hit me up in the chat. And yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this week. I am DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel. And until we meet again on Monday for another episode of Moon or Dust Trending, you already know what to do. Trade safe. What is going on, everyone? I am DeFi Sean, and Pump That Fun and the entire crypto world is about to get hit with the coolest thing it's ever seen, because Mod Media is joining the Build in Public Hackathon on Pump That Fun. We've done it once with Moon or Dust, our high production game show that's about 25 episodes in front of everyone on YouTube. But this time, for our second game, we're going to be building live on Pump That Fun for everyone to see. So let's go ahead and get into it. And for those that don't know me, I am DeFi Sean, the owner of Crypto and Cause Investing, both the YouTube channel and the marketing company, and one of the co-founders of Mod Media, joined by my partners Adam and Mr. Pixel. We're building live entertainment that actually converts attention into on-chain activity. And the problem we're solving is simple. We all know crypto has amazing technology, but horrible engagement. Builders are either building something too complex or flat out too boring. Also, builders have the problem of getting people to engage and stay locked in, and most of the marketing they do feels fake or inorganic. Mod Media fixes that though by turning crypto into live, interactive entertainment. We go live 5 days a week with what we call Mod Trending, covering the top 5 projects trending on our bot. For those that didn't join us on YouTube building Moon or Dust, it is a high production deal or no deal style game where developers go head to head against our whales, picking their wallets for a chance to win up to 1,000 USD. Then that second game is coming to Pump That Fun. But exactly what are we going to be doing? We're going to be coding live. We're going to be testing it live. We're going to be bringing up community members to play the game, to break it, and to work out all the bugs in front of everyone to see. And at the same time, we're going to be bringing Mod Trending to Pump That Fun, Moon or Dust to Pump That Fun, and also teaching builders how to utilize AI for graphics, branding, and content creation. If you make crypto fun to watch, people stick around. And if people stick around, builders win. And when builders win, that's how entire ecosystems are built. And I hope Pump That Fun and our competitors are ready, because when Mod Media hits Pump That Fun, it is going to be essentially over. What we do, no one does it better, and the entire market is about to see that. So go ahead and strap up and enjoy the entertainment.